De Minaur weighs in on Sinner's doping ban settlement. Alex de Minaur would seem to be one of the players most relieved by Jannik Sinner's 3-month suspension, given that he has suffered 10 defeats at the hands of the Italian. However, the Australian has expressed surprise, and some concern, over the way Sinner's case was handled, pointing out that past doping cases did not receive the same treatment. Sinner's situation initially appeared far more serious after the World Anti-Doping Agency (WADA) appealed his case to the Court of Arbitration for Sport (CAS), insisting that the Italian should face a significant ban. WADA rejected the International Tennis Integrity Agency's (ITIA) decision to exonerate Sinner, arguing that an athlete is responsible for any substance that enters their system, even if it was introduced unintentionally by a former physiotherapist. A hearing was set for April, with a lengthy suspension seemingly inevitable. However, in a surprising turn of events, WADA announced last week that it had reached a settlement with Sinner, imposing only a 3-month ban and subsequently withdrawing its appeal. The decision has drawn criticism, with some players suggesting that the process was tailored to minimize the impact on Sinner's career rather than enforce a strict penalty. De Minaur weighed in on the controversy, noting that it was the first time he had heard of a doping case being settled in this manner. He warned that this decision could set a precedent for future doping cases, potentially affecting how similar incidents are handled moving forward. Sinner's suspension runs until May 4, meaning he will be eligible to return just in time for the Italian Open, which begins 3 days later. However, his #1 ranking is now under threat, with both Alexander Zverev and Carlos Alcaraz in contention to overtake him. De Minaur storms into Qatar Open quarterfinals. Meanwhile, de Minaur continues to deliver impressive performances on the court, securing his place in the quarterfinals of the Qatar Open with a commanding victory over Botic van de Zandschulp. The Australian's hot streak has been one of the standout stories of the season, and his latest win, 6-4, 6-4 over van de Zandschulp, marked his 3rd consecutive quarterfinal appearance in 2025. It followed his milestone achievement earlier in the tournament, when he notched his 200th career hardcourt victory with a straight sets win over Roman Seyfulin. De Minaur's aggressive baseline play and precision shot-making proved too much for his Dutch opponent, extending his head-to-head dominance to 3-0. The win also brought his season tally to 13 victories, more than any other player on the ATP Tour so far this year. Now, he sets his sights on an even bigger goal, capturing his 8th career title and his first of the season. Standing in his way in the quarterfinals is Andrei Rublev, who advanced after dispatching Portugal's Nuno Borges 6-3, 6-4. De Minaur holds a narrow 4-3 lead in their head-to-head record and will be eager to extend that advantage when they meet on Thursday, February 20. With his confidence soaring and his game firing on all cylinders, de Minaur is primed for another deep run in Doha.